think the most important thing we can all wear as women is a smile, because that gives confidence straight away, not just to ourselves but to those around us, and to make people feel valued by love and wearing kindness. And I just want to read this from scripture. It's a verse that says, "She is clothed with strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future." And I absolutely love that, because I wasn't like that years ago, but I found my confidence in God, and I really stand upon his promises, his verses, and I believe what he says about me. And he says that I'm clothed in strength and dignity. And he also talks about women being more precious than rubies and pearls. And I just think that's how I want to live my life, by being confident in who I am in God, and not just about what I wear, but about how I'm clothed in him.
Hi guys, so it's Leah, you all know me. I am here with Snowzell.
Hey!
Who is the pastor of my church, and she's also really cool and has a lot of great fashion sense. So I'm going to be asking her some questions that I've been thinking of for a while, and then she's going to answer them, and we're going to have a quick look around her wardrobe as well.
I feel like I should be asking you, not like you're asking me.
So I'm going to kick it off with use 5 words to describe your style.
Funky, grungy, glamorous, can't think of any more.
What will you do?
Yeah, but I do think, fashion and clothes and how you wear things should say something about who you are, and they should just be fun. I think like fashion and clothes should be fun, and you shouldn't take it too seriously.
Who or what inspires you most?
Well, I do love to get my Vogue, especially the edits with all the what's in for spring, summer, what's in for autumn, winter. Ideas like that. Obviously, you don't really see that stuff on the high street, but it's very inspiring. So you see the high street version of it, which so I love to see what's in and what's in for the new season. And I'll even go up to people in the street sometimes. I know it's embarrassing for my husband. I'll say, "Oh, I really love that. Where did you get it from?" Pinterest.
Yeah.
And just people in the street, really. I think our high street fashion and the way people wear it is so cool and great, and I just like to get ideas from people.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think your next fashion purchase will be?
Ooh, I'm quite liking the denim dresses that I've seen lately.
Yeah.
That are a little bit raggedy around the edges. I don't know if I'll find one that's suitable. And also I really love white, and I think I'd like something nice and sleek and white for the summer.
Yeah.
Maybe to wear with a pair of biker boots or something.
What's your biggest style struggle, and how do you overcome that?
Well, I think obviously sometimes I can be a little bit conscious of my weight, and I think it helps if you wear layers.
Yeah.
And if you dress carefully rather than just putting a big sweatshirt on, you can actually get away with more if you layer.
Yeah. What do clothes mean to you?
Well, I guess that's where my creativity comes out. I suppose I am a creative person. I love interior design, and so I love fashion as well. And I just think, if I think about getting dressed, even like interior design, you have a statement piece. I just like to wear something that's a statement, and then perhaps keep the rest quite simple.
Yeah. Do you have any pet peeves when it comes to fashion?
I think if people try too hard and they end up looking like they tried too hard.
And what's your biggest style goal?
Oh, biggest style goal.
It's a hard question. I was like,
It is really. I'm not sure if I think of having a style goal, but I guess for as long as I can, I'll. Obviously I'm getting older, I'm a grandmother, I've got 3 grandchildren and 5 sons. So without looking like someone that's, again, trying too hard, kind of aging gracefully, but also keeping in touch with what is fashionable, what is smart or chic, or, looking good for my age at any age.
Yeah. Who would you nominate to do this? Who's someone that you think that their styles
There's so many beautiful women out there. The old Hollywood greats, to be honest, some of the real old school, I just think they're effortlessly beautiful. People like Elizabeth Taylor,
Yeah.
which probably you wouldn't even know who that is.
I do.
But you could
Google
Google
her
her.
later.
And Audrey Hepburn and
Yeah.
people like that are just star icons forever, really.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see their sort of take on fashion as well.
Yeah, like if you could sort of see them now and what they would say and what they would think, about how things have changed. But you know, you see the old photos and the black and white photos of them, they're just like stunning.
Yeah, and the most simple pieces as well.
Yeah, really classic. Yeah,
Yeah.
really beautiful.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Now we're going to go into Heather's closet.
Oh my goodness, not many people get to do that.
And we're going to look at some of her favourite pieces.
Ooh.
So let's go.
Welcome to my bedroom.
So what are
Okay.
some pieces that you have?
Okay, well, I really love, we talked a little bit earlier about statement pieces and accessorising, and I really love jewellery.
Yeah.
And there's so many nice pieces of jewellery that you can get in just like,
True.
you know, Topshop, New Look. But I do like unusual things, so they've stopped doing jewellery at All Saints now, but they're old school jewellery. I really used to love it, and it was like quite unusual and different. And they're a bit funky, a bit different. And so I really love something unusual that other people perhaps don't have. I just really love their jewellery, and I just think it really adds something to an outfit. And then this is another piece I found, because, that's what I was going to say, it's so expensive, but there's loads of outlet places that do All Saints now, and that's where I tend to go for my All Saints stuff.
My mum always tells me that you're really good at looking for a deal.
Oh yeah, some people say you've really got an eye for things, and I don't really see that myself. If I like something, I just grab it. But I found this in an All Saints place once, and I just absolutely love it. Quite a tribal piece in a way, but quite cash as well, and I really love that if I go to the beach or like somewhere like that. I really love wearing that on holiday. And then this was Urban Outfitters, and I really love this. And it's quite a statement piece.
Definitely.
You could even wear that with just a t-shirt and it would look pretty cool, and I've had so many compliments when I wear that. So I really love that, and I'm so pleased I got that. And then this, my husband bought me this, which is beautiful. I got it from America, and it's actually a Chanel piece. And it's quite striking, and so that's one of my favourites as well. So that's why I thought I'd put it on today. Because I never thought I'd own a Chanel piece, but it was in this beautiful glass box, and I went up to it and I asked the lady how much it was, and then I went out of the shop and came back, and she said, I'm really sorry, but it's been put in there and it's got the wrong price on it. And she said, but we'll let you have it for that price because that's what it said on there. So I was like, well, husband? And he was very kind and bought it from our 32nd wedding anniversary.
Wow.
And it was a bargain. And then I think scarves, like even if you haven't got time to like think about what you're going to wear and you're in a rush, something like a scarf can be so like effective, and I've had friends that really, I don't know why, but they say, oh, the way you put your scarves on is so nice, and show me how to do it. So I'll just show you how I wear one. But and I like this one because it's quite cash, but it's got like the nice little edging on it, and it kind of goes with just about everything. So I keep it short there and then just wrap it round, and then I usually kind of just tuck it in, even in my bra strap, and then it just has a little bit of the edge showing, and it just straight away looks kind of okay.
Like very put together.
But it's not really, it's just very quick and simple.
They kind of make you feel sophisticated, like when you put a scarf on, it's kind of like, feel like
plus England is so cold that you need to often wear a scarf. And I love belts, I have to say, I do like belts. And this is one of my favourites that I wear with a lot of things. I wear it with dresses, I wear it over different things, but it's a double wrap one. It's actually a man's belt. I was like, this is so long, nobody can surely be that big, and then I realised you can double wrap it. So, and that was also an All Saints bargain, and I love this belt. And then I also like to have a look in charity shops or dress agencies, because you can, or vintage shops, I really love those as well. And this belt is really beautiful as well, and it's just a bit more of a low slung one, and it just straight away adds a bit of an edge to an outfit.
Definitely.
Without making too much effort. And I love these little cami tops that actually came out a year or two ago now, but they seem to be still in, and they're so great because you can get so many different styles, colours, and again, I just like things that you can throw on with a pair of jeans or a skirt and your outfit's done really, and in the summer, and then you can just add a leather jacket to that. It's a little bit creased at the moment, but again, I think shirt dresses are really in, and this looks great over jeans, and you can either tie it at the front so you've got a bit more of a waist, or you can wear it kind of quite baggy, or you can even just layer it. This is a little vintage piece that I got from a little vintage shop in Hay-on-Wye called the Old Electric Shop. I don't think it is actually vintage, but it was from a vintage shop. And I don't know, I'll show you how I put it on, shall I?
Yeah, go for it.
I don't even really know what it's supposed to be. It's almost like a bit of a gilet, and it's got like a scarf attached to it. And it's mostly black with a little bit of pink, so that's quite cute. I could show you, I've got some downstairs.
Yeah, shall we go and have a look?
Yeah, I'll show you a couple of pairs of shoes and boots.
Yay!
Yeah,
Let's go!
Let's do it. So these are my little Primark bargain shoes. I thought they were reduced to £8, and then I got them to the till, and they were just £3, which is pretty amazing. So you can't beat a little bit of Primark thrown in them. So these are what I call my Alfie shoes, because my dad was very fond of shoes, and when he left me a little bit of money, I thought I'm going to go out and buy myself the most expensive pair of shoes that I've ever bought, which wasn't terribly expensive, but I've probably never paid as much as I did for these before. And so I call them my Alfie shoes, because I love them, and they're more like, I look at them and I think of my dad, because they're kind of special. And they're from Topshop. They were called lollipop shoes, but they're my Alfie shoes, they remind me of my dad now. So I absolutely love those. And then every girl has got to love a little bit of fur, because it just is so, like, kind of adds a bit of glamour and just such a lovely texture, and I do love adding textures. A bit like, again, interior design, where you have like different things you bring in, like different textures, which just adds to the mix. And I think something like a fur, and like even if you're going, you just want to cover your arms a little bit to a wedding, you can just use it as a shrug or a scarf. It's just like a lovely accessory. And then I've got this one that I bought, which is a little bit more outrageous in colour, but it's really quite funky, and I do like it. I haven't actually worn it yet, but I do really love that. And it adds a few different colours there as well. I'd say just be confident, because there was a time when I wasn't confident or had no self-worth, and to be honest, when I first met my now husband, I had nothing passionate in my religion at all. I bought all my clothes from charity shops, and it was just because I had such a low self-worth about myself and how I looked, and like I know a lot of women and a lot of young girls do, which is so sad. But as he built me up and complimented me, and I built my confidence up, and I got stronger in my faith and started realising my identity in God, that was what gave me confidence into who I am today. And I just started to like wear things I would never have worn and start to enjoy them. I just think enjoy what you wear, and if there's certain parts of your body you're not quite happy with, I mean there's still certain parts of, like I always like to cover my arms, so if there's certain areas that you're not happy with, then just there's ways of like ways around it. So yeah, just try things, just be confident, and just go for it, and yeah, find your confidence.
Yeah, definitely.